So I ran into this guy that I knew like 25 years ago. Was never really a big fan of his. He was arrogant, narcissistic, money grubbing, and very competitive. You know, one of those fucking talkers. But anyway, while I tried to avoid him, he pinpointed me and walked directly toward me. Very cocky, very confident, very excited to see me for some reason. Anyway, he walks up and says, "Hey, how you doing, man? How's it going?" I said, "I'm doing good. How you doing?" He goes, "I'm fucking absolutely killing it. I'm winning life." I said, "Really? What happened?" And he said, "Well, I made this deal. I made that deal. I went into this business. I made all kinds of money. I have a big house. I have a cabin, a boat, and a beautiful car." I go, "Well, that's awesome, man. That's fucking awesome." I said, "How's your wife?" He said, "Well, we got divorced quite a while ago, 15 years ago." I said, "Oh, man, that's too bad." I said, "Did you get remarried?" He goes, "Yeah, but I got divorced about 5 years ago from that one, too." I go, "I know you had great kids. How are they doing?" He said, "Well, you know, their mom kind of poisoned their mind against me, so I don't see them much." "Grandkids?" He goes, "Yeah, I got a couple of grandkids, but I haven't seen them." Wow, that's tough. He said, "But at least I'm killing life here. I'm winning life because I made all this money. I showed all these motherfuckers who's the boss." I said, "Well, you sure did." He said, "How are you doing?" I said, "I am doing awesome. I think I won life." He said, "No way. You don't make as much money as I do." And I go, "Well, that's true." I said, "But here's the deal. My wife and I retired. Our time is our own. We have more than enough money to pay our bills and do whatever the fuck we want with no stress at all." I said, "And listen to this. Next month, my wife and I will be celebrating our 40th anniversary. That's a fucking win." I said, "My two sons grew up, never getting in trouble, grown up to be successful, good young men." I said, "I even have two grandchildren of the most adorable kids in the world." I said, "I don't have all the money in the world. I don't have all the toys, but of course I don't need all the toys. But I got my family. I got people around me that care about me and I care about them. So for my money, that is a win in life." He said, "Oh man, you could have made a lot of money." I said, "Yeah, I probably could have. But I had other priorities, my family." And this guy could not grasp it. He could not grasp the fact that I was better off than him, even though I made far less money than he did. And to me, that is the essence, the difference, the division between Republicans and Democrats. Republicans are all about money and property and power. Democrats care about people, care about their families, care about their futures. That is the true essence between Democrats and Republicans. And when you break it down into those simple terms, what team do you want to be on? Do you want to be rich and a fucking lone? Or do you want to be comfortable and have a family and friends around you? I had a father who was narcissistic, very successful, made a lot of money. I made sure I told this guy this story. I said, "You remember my dad?" He goes, "Oh yeah, he made a lot of money. He was really good at what he did." I said, "He did, but you know how it ended up for him?" I said, "He hadn't talked to his family in decades. He ended up living in an unfurnished one-bedroom apartment. It was sparsely furnished. He didn't have the money. He was out of business, and the money ran out. He ended up dying in a recliner chair in his underwear all alone." I said, "Unfortunately, when you put all your hopes and dreams and love into money, that's where you fucking end up. You still got time. You might be able to straighten things out." Now, I expected him to argue with me, but he didn't. He didn't even come back. He just kind of slunk away thinking about that. And if you're in that position now, you should think about it. Because in the end, money, property, items don't mean anything. All you got left is your memories, your loved ones, and your legacy.